Let's make Jell-O balloon dogs and candy ones too. Okay, you get the idea. There you can see I've done some in hard candy, some in candy melts, and then the Jell-O. So let's start with the Jell-O. We're going to start with these molds. I got them on Amazon. You can also get them on Etsy. And in order to make the Jell-O firm enough, we're going to use one packet of Jell-O and then two additional packets of gelatin and 1 cup of boiling hot water. And that's it. That'll help it to set up so that we can get it out of the molds. If you just use regular Jell-O, it would be too it's kind of liquidy and it would sort of go blurf when you pulled it out. So anyway, I'm just going to cut that open. You can also use scissors. Once you pull it back, just get the tail out first. I found that was easier. And then I worked around to the front and I sort of gently squeezed around those ears and just sort of worked it out a little bit at a time. And you'll see there, because we added the extra gelatin, it will finally pop out. And there he is. Boing. So cute. I really love that. Now this one actually is made out of isomalt, which is a kind of hard candy that you heat up and it becomes liquid. You'll need a new mold for that, and then we'll do what we did last time to cut it open, and this time it comes out pretty easily because it's kind of a hard candy. Now you'll see here there are some bubbles on that. I'm not sure why that happens, but the way you can get those off is just use a creme brulee torch and you just hit it with a little bit of flame and it will melt those bubbles. Obviously this is not something children should do. Parents need to be in the room. But now that we've got these open, we can tape them back together. Though why I'm using Scotch tape, I do not know, but you'll just tape it back together with masking tape. And now we can reuse those split molds. You just need something that's a little bit more viscous. So you couldn't use the Jell-O or the ice malt, but you can use candy melts or maybe chocolate, and just put it in there and give it a couple of bangs to get any air bubbles out of there, and then throw it in the fridge and it'll set up. Now it's so easy because they're already split. We'll just peel them open, and it's again like the hard candy, easy to unmold. I did it in this white vanilla candy melt because I knew I wanted to go in with luster dust, and that's how I'll add the color on this one. Sorry, it's out of focus, but you get the idea. I just took a brush. It adds a nice sort of sheen like a balloon dog, and then I just sprayed it with some edible glaze so that it wouldn't come off on my fingers. It worked great. Now, this one I'm going to actually do the same thing, but this time I'm going to spray it with some glaze and use this edible glitter. So it's going to be a little bit shinier. Okay, I'm dumping a lot on there, but you get the idea. It'll stick. And then once you get the dog completely covered with that glittery color, whatever you want to use, there's tons of different options. You'll spray it again with the edible glaze again so it won't come off on your fingers. Here it is in silver. I thought that one looked great. I really liked it a lot. So there it is. That's the tutorial. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments if you give it a try. Oh, there they go. Thanks for coming. See you next time.